homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Who am I but I'm Dre Mack? Came into the game just to spit facts. Into the space that I'm in. They call me Bobby Drake cause I'm cold with the pen. I run no diamonds but I still shine. You can dig me cause my boy's mine. My tracks flame like a Damu. The hardest part on my tongue, thinking it's a warm blue. I'ma throw with a gas leak. Camouflage in the mist, but you smell me. One spark, and I bet you I'ma blow up. They throw my name around, get stupid, then you go dumb. No rest for the weary. A versus thinking in his man, but you can't see me. You rather drink, they gon' pull up. I'm drinking knife through the game, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. I came to eat at the a la carte. Got stripped of a bear, come and brainstorm. Then I come together like a Voltron. Then I poured all the planks, you Decepticons. Fake brothers to retreat like Cobra. 80s they get floating like up in the storage and I'm E-man. Up, down, man, I'm cheap. You a beast, man. I take a beating. Ninja Turtle rap, total plans to defeat it. Hop in my ride, you can call me Night Rider. You can never stop me, cause I'm a guy bomb. Bad attitude like a rocket, my whole to the A, and I bet you can't stop us. LL bad, when I go and show up, you can hear the haters in the back. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
What's up? What is going on, everybody? It's your man, Dre Mack, coming to you again with another episode of The Dre Mack Show. 7:30 in the morning Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. And if on the West Coast right now, go ahead and get up, because you already know that the early bird gets the worm. And on today, I'm going to talk about the power of the black superhero. I'm gonna get into the reactions later on this week. I just really wanted to go into a discussion, about this, as we are in Black History. We're in Black History Month. I mean, for me, Black History is 365, 24/7. Just be, if you want to be real, 366 on something. Sometimes is it 366 this year? Because I'm still gonna be black and I'm still gonna have this history. But I want to go into the history of the black superhero, especially in media, and why advocating for black heroes is so important. I mean, this stems from a lot of the conversation that I had on TikTok, where, of course, Yahya Abdul-Mateen, killed it as far as this interpretation of Simon Williams, aka Wonder Man. Absolutely killed it. Him, Um, Sir Ben Kingsley had a great chemistry when you start talking about the commentary on Hollywood. But they also delved into race swaps and why, yes, it might be the best actor for the job, but to revitalize an industry, we've always been called upon to do that. And even Marvel itself has to thank the black superhero for saving its bacon back in the day. So we're gonna go into a couple things, and I'm gonna give some deep commentary on this because again, race swaps are cool, but you always see these race swaps when they switch them from black to white. They're never from black to Mexican. They're never from black to Asian, black to Indian. There wasn't no Indian Simon Williams. They always make it black because they know that we breathe flavor to these characters. So hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gan over at the Heavy Gan channel, but you already know what it is. The real question is,
say why you hating on my energy? Say why you hating on my energy? I don't think you wanna be my enemy.
All right. Let me see who was all in the house. First, let's shout out everybody who is in here. And we gonna get it started. We got to pay some biscuit bills, all of that, man. I gotta make sure Stevie Knight gets as many biscuits as he could possibly hold onto his square shoulders. Because man, he is a boy tasting the biscuits. So I got to make sure I make some money so he can get as many biscuits as possible. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I worked 6 days this week, 6 days straight, Tuesday through yesterday, because I worked last night. And of course, I told you guys what I've been doing repairs all week. But Saturday and Sunday, especially last night, I ain't gonna lie, brother, sore. I mean, lifting, I'm saying, trying to get into my lift routine again because it's been a while that I got into my routine. Brother is wore out. So, especially all the crap that we had to do as far as like my repairs and stuff. Oh boy, brother tired. Ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna try to be as lively as possible. Trust me, I'm trying to be as lively as possible. I wanted to give you a disclaimer. I'm brother tired. All right, Junior Network, what's going on? Good morning. And of course, Michael drops today. It's Michael Jackson. He's diabolical. Nah, boy, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Tori and Rain Reloaded. What's up? I'm gonna check out the video that you did. That you sent me, that last video. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. That you sent me on. I forgot what day that was because all of them is mashing together. Now I know it's Monday. But I appreciate that. Marley Moore, what's up? And I'm gonna see what you tag me into. I ain't gonna lie, brother wanted to eat and sleep, honestly. But I'm gonna see what you tag me in. And again, black creator making black superheroes, man. Shout out to Marley Moore, man. All right, let me see. Krisha Key, good morning. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, if Michael dropped in the middle of the stream, we reacted to Michael. I don't care what nobody say. Yo, we reacted to Michael. Michael almost bought Marvel. We reacted to Michael. Miss Roberta, the church auntie, good morning. X-Men, Xavier Phoenix, good morning. Erica D, aka She Loves Fantasy, good morning. Justice No, good morning. Nemes, good morning. You said, I hope you talk about that Blur guy. He definitely on the biscuits. Who's the Blur guy? Oh, I think I know who you're talking about, but we gonna talk about the history of black. I'm I think I know who you're talking about. Anyway, trying to tell people Godfrey lied on the X-Men. He didn't lie. It's just story. He's just repeating a story that's been perpetuated. Not saying that that Godfrey was totally wrong either. But we'll get to that. Judah Big Israel TV, good morning. Puma Lee, good morning. Let me see. Let me see. Tyra J, what's up? Good morning, Tyra J. Let me see. I'm Waffles. What's up? Good morning. Nice to see you up in here. Of course, Robin D, the admin, is up here, so y'all better not be acting no fool. Don't act no fool. She the OG admin. She'll get you the boot. She'll get you the boot. All right. You know what we got to do? Oh. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. What's up, Michael Johnson? What's up, Tina? What's up, aka Minty Gazzle? What's up? I'm not even gonna hold you. Even just doing light workout, because I'm trying to tone. I'm not trying to get past my 175 weight. So I'm not trying to bulk up. You know what I'm saying? Just starting off light, because you're doing light, you know what I'm saying? Light workouts, until you max yourself out, you get tired or whatever. Still takes a toll on you, because I feel it. If you see me doing this, I'm not trying to be sexy. I'm not Nico from Drew Hill. I'm not trying to do it. I'm sore. Wavy things. What's up? All right. Before we get into them biscuits, we gotta shout out our magnificent crew and the magnificent crew members, man. Let's go. Let's shout out these members, man. Hold up. Wait a minute. Whoa. Stop everything you're doing. Go and hit that like button. I know this is probably your first time watching and you probably enjoying everything. Stop fucking on the channel and go and hit that subscribe button so you never miss one of my videos or one of my morning live streams. And for only $2.99 a month, you can be a part of the crew. And shout out to all my crew members that have been holding it down for Dre Mack and the crew since the beginning. All right, back to your regularly scheduled program, now in service. Go. Bye. All right. And again, thank you so very much for being crew members, man. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I love all my subscribers. All of that, man. You guys are amazing. All right. Biscuit paying time. Got to pay for these biscuits. So, we're going to take a commercial break and we're going to get this thing started. We're going to go into some history and some real truths. But I'll be right back with more of the Dre Mack Show.
Knight Rider will return after these messages and station identification.
Shetland, he's Shetland, not just no Bruce boyfriend. If you cross him, you're a dead man. You heard what I said, man.
I heard he was gay. No way, sister.
Who's that man? He's Shetland.
Knight Rider. Knight Rider Power Cycle with Kit on the Pretend instrument panel.
Here he comes.
There's something special happening at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Fresh buttermilk biscuits made from scratch. Our chicken head biscuits a perfect match.
Taste so good, make you want to slap your mama for real. Man, I slap your grandma, I slap your auntie.
Good idea. Playing horsey with your little sister. Bad idea. Playing horsey with your Aunt Bertha.
Let's see who's bad, man. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. Let's show you who's bad. Come on.
You wear a disguise to look like human guys, but you're not a man, you're a chicken boo.
Now the conclusion of
I hate how they talk about you. Everybody thinks you're just a freeloader. They don't know about...
They can't know. They can't ever know. If my cover's blown, we're both dead.
Do you like the car? It's for you.
What's the occasion?
I can't believe you forgot again. It's our anniversary. We've been engaged for 15 years.
You know, I'd marry you tomorrow, baby. But it wouldn't be fair. Not to you or to the free world. Well, look at you.
This is it. I can't believe it. After 15 years, we're finally going to consummate our love.
Damn. This is Stedman. It's the commissioner. What? Professor Haight? He's escaped? Damn. What? The French Riviera? Now? Yes, sir. I'm on my way. Damn him! Damn that Professor Haight!
He's escaped? Again? Can't they build a prison strong enough to hold him for at least one night?
He's diabolical! I must go.
Can it wait just 1 hour? I want it so bad. 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Believe me, when we finally make love, I'm gonna take my time. It's gonna take all night long. But right now, I'm gonna need some money.
How much?
Let's see. French Riviera. In the house. Wardrobe. Disguises, special weapons, laser glasses, speedboat, armored helicopter.
All I have on me is 1.3 million.
That'll have to do.
Oh, darling, what kind of life is this?
Oprah, darling, you have to be strong. There's more at stake than just you and me.
Here's something to read on the plane.
Thank you, darling.
How about a kiss?
Of course. Close your eyes.
Oh, Stedman.
I swear, that's Stedman. He's diabolical. But he gotta go. All right. Let me see real quick. Let me see. J. Carter, what's up? What's up? Miss Roberta with the $10 channel support. Dre, when I get sore, I have to use my designer perfume called Biofreeze. That's diabolical. But of course, you know, I'm gonna have to hook you up. And since it's Michael Jackson Day, we going back to Body Roll.
Super Chat Body Roll.
I'm telling y'all now, they do Body Roll in this movie. I'm going to lose it. I put this on everything. I don't care who the actor playing Marlon Jackson. If they do Body Roll, I'm gonna lose it. I'm not joking. Oh my God. Look at Erica D. 2 years as a member. What? In 2 years? God, that's a long time. Can't believe that. You said Oprah in that voice. Oh, darling. What up, Q? What's good, man? You right on time. You right on time. All right. We got enough of Stedman and all the things that, you know, I still love that series. That's why I'm playing it. But let's get into, you know, the brief history of Black superheroes. But before I get into the brief history, let me tell you the power of the Black superhero. If you make a Black superhero just cool, let's say you get a guy like, let's call him Wesley Snipes, and he's literally in the height of his powers. You say, hey, you do a little wushu, you know martial arts, and you are a trained black belt. We got a movie that we want to pitch. It's a vampire movie called Blade. Now, we make a little money, we might be able to save Marvel here. What do you think? Do you think you'll be able to do that? And, you know, Wesley Snipes says, you know what? I'd love to do it. You know, and he goes on and he saves Marvel. We still talk about Spawn to this day. And there hasn't been an inkling, you know, since that that Spawn movie came out, an inkling of another Spawn movie, not series, a Spawn movie. Nobody's even made a bootleg version of Spawn yet. But the first thing people talk about when you talk about Michael Jai White, they say, hey, you remember when he played Blade? I mean, when he played Spawn, you know, Spawn's a black superhero too, you know, and one of the most popular ones of all time, you know. You have media that is being created by black people, like Meteor Man. And that's why I was about to start mixing up. You got like Meteor. People still talk about Meteor Man, Blank Man. You know what I mean? Which Blank Man was still a spoof, more of a comedy. But Meteor Man, people still talk about Meteor Man. Meteor Man actually had comics at Marvel. You know, I think he had a 4-issue miniseries. You know, so that's just a small example. I didn't even go into T'Challa yet. Storm from the X-Men. You know, or let's now talk about Simon Williams before I go a little further. This was always my argument when it came to Simon Williams. It's not that I don't want Yahya to work, because, you know, your best check is your next check. So, and that's why I like Wonder Man for the meta commentary. You know, the baby Lord was, yeah, Nimes. But they showed you the backside of the industry, what especially in the Doorman episode, as cringe as it really was for the character to act a certain way. This is exactly what they do. This is exactly what Hollywood does, and it was perfect, because when I tell you Doorman is so, you know, F-less characters, you know, so obscure, nobody's checking for Doorman. Literally nobody, even a lot of people, probably 98% of people that watched that series knew who the hell Doorman was. You know what I mean? So, you know, but again, people are talking about that episode, and sometimes I truly believe it's us because of who's playing it. Now, what's up, Duran? Both Doorman and Simon Williams in the comic are both white. Stop falling for all the Ultimate Comics. Simon Wilson was black. I mean, Simon Williams. As black as that name is, he wasn't. That was a tan. But he looked like the dude from Magazine Dreams that Jonathan Majors character kept obsessing over. That's what he really looked like, if you want to tell the truth. You know, but, you know, like the Doorman, like Wonder Man, these actors brung out something that you rarely see, and there's a magic to it. And everybody keeps saying, well, if that's the case, why didn't Anthony Mackie's movie make any money? Well, you first got to make the guy cool. And again, this is where writing comes to play, because the writing in Wonder Man was absolutely top tier, phenomenal. It may not be the best comic book adaptation or whatever, but when I'm talking about story, beat, tone, pacing, atmosphere, everything that immerses you into a movie, that's what they did in Wonder Man. Would never deny that. It would never deny that. But what they spoke on was even bigger. And the right writer and director, you know, in this case, this was Von Kovac and that movie. What up, Blue? You know, they made the Wonder Man series with the writing along one of the best things you will watch on Disney Plus. You know what I mean? Doorman is black. I thought Doorman was white. Hold on, let me check. Anyway, but they made, these characters, who they are. And again, I don't have no problem with race swaps. Let me say I do. I don't and I do, because I want everybody to get a job. And these are fictional characters at the end of the day. But the thing is, they put them in print. And when they put them in print, you are expecting that character to show up in whatever you got going on. So this is just like if I how can I say this? We had a problem with a Black Panther. Remember whose white baby is that? We still gotta have that same energy when they do this on screen, because y'all want Scarlett Johansson coming back as Storm. You know what I mean? Because it seemed like the race swap is always from white to black. Like we're the offsetting. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just switching to black. You know what I'm saying? It'll be all right. And again, that's unfair, but you know what I mean? The second thing is, when you don't have those characters that look like us on screen, and you turn around and they look like that, they look like us in the comic book, you still take away from these guys and the opportunity that they have to elevate a character. So just think of Yaya doing the same thing in the same series, being charismatic, being the type of guy, the type of actor that, that brings this gravitas and this masculinity to the role. And then you turn around, right? You turn around and be like, why is this character white? Why is this character white in the comics? I told you I had white people telling me I need to freshen myself up. I had white people telling me, asking me about Wonder Man. Who is Wonder Man? Where did he come from? What's his backstory? Yada, yada, yada. And I was like, and if you look him up, he ain't gonna look like Yaya. Now just think of Yaya playing Boo Marvel. Same tone. Now maybe just the scenario is different, but what if he's playing Boo Marvel? What if he's playing Bishop? What if he's playing any other one of the black characters? I don't. J. Carter, you're gonna have to send that to me on my IG. Because I have no idea what you requested, because I don't know where you sent it. So you're gonna have to send it to my IG account. But you don't. He could have been all these other characters. So that way, these characters, when you're watching these characters, you're looking for these characters, you can see these characters and you can say, you know what? I love the way that Marvel is elevating their black character. You know what I mean? So let's just get into this real quick. A brief history of the black superheroes in comics. Before Marvel Comics filmed Black Panther, and this came out 2020, July 6, 2020. Just remember where you were at in 2020. Probably in the house. Because of the shutdowns. But superheroes were all before it became a box office hit, superheroes was almost always white. A look back of how black characters emerged. So again, you want to have the emergence of the black characters, not just the race swap. Don't just settle for the race swap. Batman, Superman, Asterisk, Lucky Luke, the best known superheroes of popular comic series are white. In the past, whenever black characters will pop up on such series, they were cliche figures. Hergé, the girl, I think it's Hergé, or it could be Hergé. The Bulgarian illustrator of the popular 1010 series was accused of racism for a stereotypical portrayal of the Congolese characters in 1010 in the Congo. Later this year, however, an African-American is to play a major role for the first time in another comic book series from Belgium, Lucky Luke. The storyline was reportedly written before the death of George Floyd and the current Black Lives Matter protests. Again, remember where you were at in 2020, almost 6 years ago. But since comics are especially popular in the U.S., how are Black characters portrayed there? Paving the way for the future heroes. For a long time, there were few prominent Black cartoon characters. Early American illustrators, for the most part, lived on the East Coast, which had a larger white population than the states in the South, according to German cartoon expert Andreas Platthaus. In addition, the entire U.S. press landscape was extremely white, he told DW. Perhaps the first Black hero in the comic strips were the invulnerable crime-fighting servant Luthor from the series Mandrake the Magician, created by Lee Falk in 1934. Wrapped in a leopard skin and a fez on his head, with a poor command of the English language, Luthor was the magician's strongman. And basically, when you see the magician strongman, he was the magical Negro. Oh, the Michael trailer is out. All right, let's pause for a second. Oh, and since they brought out the Haitian part of Yaya, it would have been dope if he was Jericho Drum too. I'm just saying, it would have been dope. Mrs. Rock Kitty, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold up. Wait. Let me see. Okay, is this a TV spot? Hold on. Okay, official trailer. I got it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It just dropped 6 minutes ago. So, you know what we about to do. Let's go ahead and roll that beautiful beam footage, but I'm gonna turn this down because last time when I did the and I'm about to turn down my own music. Actually, I might have it still play just so copyright, because copyright. All right, let's go. Michael, official trailer. Let's go. Y'all ready? Hold on, wait a minute. Put a one in the chat if y'all ready. Come on now. Put a one in the chat. This is Michael. We pivoting. Yeah, I told you at the beginning. If you pop up, we doing a reaction video to it. And we can go back to Black superheroes in just a moment. Y'all ready? Put a one in the chat for Michael. Put your ones in the air for the chat. And if y'all on the mobile version, you can switch over to the regular version. You know what I'm saying? So you can see my big old head on the thing. All right, let's go. Michael trailer. Let's do it. I love that. The MJJ logo.
You're confident. You're strong.
I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, look.
Let me tell you something.
Dude,
in this life, you're either a winner or you're a loser. Y'all want to work in a steel mill like me for the rest of your days? Yeah, because I sure as hell don't. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
I need to hear you a little louder. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
Is he going to be beating kids?
Ready whenever you are, Michael.
Do
you know what I'm after?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Jafar looked, man.
We need to capitalize on Michael's success because the Jackson family is the brand. That's our Coca-Cola. And we need to start selling. So I'm planning an international tour. This is just the beginning.
Oh, Michael didn't want that?
I need to think.
I told you what to think.
Oh, I want to see this.
I love my family. But I just want to do my own thing. Just have all these ideas in my head. Just gotta get them out.
And do it, man.
Not a little boy anymore.
Oh my God.
Michael, I knew you were different the moment you were born. You have a very special life. I believe music could change the world.
Oh man, they gonna kill this. They gonna kill this.
Joy and peace. That is what I want the world to feel.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How many times y'all gonna go see this? Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see this. You said running back one more game. I can't wait to see this. Hold on. I gotta take a moment. I gotta take a moment. Because Michael is my favorite artist of all time. It's my favorite. You know what I mean? Ever since I was a kid. Running back, I'll run it. Give me a moment. Let me get this in. Let me breathe this for a second. I think Jafar is, I think he's gonna kill it. I think he's really gonna kill. I think he's gonna really bring some essence. He's gonna bring, we always talk about Wiley Draper, who played Michael Jackson in The American Dream. And for a second, it felt like we were getting almost like that mix of American Dream, the Jackson story, along with Michael in this. But Michael's still going to be the POV character. Because even, you know what I mean? But it's just something about this trailer that almost makes you emotional, especially if you're a Michael Jackson fan. Let's run it back. Let's do it again. Let's do it one more time. One more time. One more time.
You're confident.
I mean,
You're strong.
He got the voice down.
You're beautiful. You're the greatest of all time.
He got the moonwalk down. I mean,
let me tell you something. In this life, you're either a winner or you're a loser. Y'all want to work in a steel mill like me for the rest of your days?
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, because I sure as hell don't.
What's up, Cleves?
Fight for it?
Yes, sir.
I need to hear you a little louder. Y'all willing to fight
Yeah,
for it?
Coleman always a villain.
Ready whenever you are, man.
Right. He already seems like his uncle.
Do you know what I'm after?
Even though he kind of looked like Jermaine.
We need to capitalize on Michael's success because the Jackson family is the brand. That's our Coca-Cola, and we need to start selling.
Oh, they gonna do Buddy Roll.
Tour. This is just the beginning.
I need to think.
I told you what to think.
I love my family. I just want to do my own thing. Just have all these ideas in my head. Just gotta get them out.
He sounds just like his uncle.
Not a little boy anymore.
Michael, I knew you were different the moment you were born. You have a very special life. I believe music could change the world.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you. Oh my God, it's gonna be some. It's not gonna be dry eyes in this movie. I'm trying to tell you.
That is what I want the world to feel.
I still love the way they mix the music.
Magic.
Yep, they never had a Thriller tour. But That was amazing. I'm sorry. I got chills just thinking about it. They're gonna do they gotta do Victory Tour. They're going all the way into I wonder how far this is gonna go. Of course they're not gonna give you everything because notice, we haven't got fully, we're Revitiligo got real bad where he was just so light. They didn't put that in the trailer, if y'all know. I hope it's split up into 2 movies because Michael Jackson fans was going to internationally. I want to see the box office numbers for this. Internationally, I want to see the international numbers for this are going to be even more ridiculous than the United States numbers because he is beloved everywhere, especially China. You know what I'm saying? In Europe, anywhere in Europe. Oh my goodness. They are. This can make this is going to make so much money. You know what I mean? This is going to make so much money. This is going to be stupid. This is automatically a Billy. Easy Billy. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's going to hit a Billy. Put a 2 in the chat if you think, nah, this ain't going to hit that. And you heard Creature is going to be a 2-parter. Probably said a 2-part will be great. Definitely make part 2. That was Joe's fault. I think this is easily a Billy. Now, what if part 2 was called Jackson? No. I would say call it King of Pop if you're gonna do that. This does 2 Billy, but Doomsday will not. Boy, Blue, you can't wait to hate. You can't wait to hate a Billie Jean. That's dope. Play on words. Michael's Love to Run. It's making a Billy. It's gonna make dumb money. The Lionsgate is about to get paid. They knew when they obtained the rights to a Michael Jackson biopic, you know what I mean, and had the family sign off, they already knew. Bohemian Rhapsody, yeah, that was good. They're not on the level. If Freddie Mercury, I'm not taking anything away from Queen or anything like that, or Freddie Mercury, they were amazing artists. None of them. No artist in the world. The only thing that came close to the phenomenon of Michael Jackson was the Beatles, and he surpassed them. There's no artist in the world right now that could compete with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's corpse could come from the grave and start moonwalking, dancing, and singing, and it will be a packed out show just to see what's going on before they get freaked out. But then people will still come. So easily, and I think this is going to be so. I think Jafar is going to kill it. And brother gonna save another company. I'm just saying. Okay, can you do me a favor? No, not Taylor Swift. Phenomenal. Same thing with Beyonce. Phenomenal. People are, if you're old enough to remember what Michael Jackson was in the 80s, then you wouldn't say nothing like that. You would never say it, especially after Thriller. But let me do this. Let me take a quick commercial break. Because I gotta get my nerves together. Because Michael, man, geez. But I'll be right back with more of the Dre Mack Show.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Are you going down? Then you gotta know the best way to go. On the down low.
Damn, you banking like that, and you come over here with a biscuit meal, man?
Would you like to take a survey? No. Elevator go down the hall.
It's you! It's you!
Whoop-de-doo.
We are talking about the same girl.
Okay, well, what do we do? Fight a duel or something?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe,
My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever I go, he goes.
Now the conclusion of Step
Like this?
Slower. Bend over.
Stedman, what's going on?
Darling, are you all right?
Stedman, who was that woman?
That was Professor Haight, disguised as an ugly French lap dancer.
Ugly? She looked beautiful.
I suppose she might have been considered beautiful until you walked in the room.
Oh, Stedman, I've been dreaming of this moment. Come here.
Wild horses couldn't keep me away. Invisible robots!
Invisible robots?
beep, 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 beep.
Look out!
Man, he's Stedman. Not just no Bruce boyfriend. If you cross him, you're a dead man. You heard what I said, man.
I heard he was gay.
No way, sister.
Who's that man? He's Stedman.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right. Let's switch gears. I didn't see any of the chat. Let me see. Copa Domingo is going to get an Oscar. Bro's been doing this since he was 5 years old. I was just born in the 80s. And still know who Michael Jackson is. I'm old enough to have watched Mike in various stages. You're never too late. We're just talking about the King of Pop. we just talking about the King of Pop. But if they call it King of Pop, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. I'm not even gonna lie. If this one is called Michael, he said the last one's called Jackson. But if they call Michael and then they call the next one the King of Pop, that'd be a dope. That'd be dope. The King of Pop. You can still find his music everywhere. What's up, Aggressively Relaxed? I was waiting for you to come in. And sometimes I'll be like, I don't say your name, just be thinking it. Here you go, popping up. I wish money did that. Like I think about it, and then my money pops up into my account. People still accusing of heinous behavior and now are in the business of covering that same behavior up for Trump and his friends. You're not lying. And then the court of law, like I always tell people, the FBI investigated Michael Jackson. The FBI. You know what their whole job is? They're the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Now I need to go talk to the mayor of France because I might have to do some stabbing work myself. And they found him not guilty, nothing. Investigating this man for 10 years, didn't find a sprinkle, nothing. No Transformer draws, or no He-Man draws, and none of that in his bedroom. None of the stuff. They just was slandering that man because he was smart in business. And people were trying to take advantage. That's all. They were just trying to take advantage. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Michael was young, black, and intelligent. So. Right, exactly. So, just a sad set of thoughts. All right, we're going from one icon to the next. Let's get back into the conversation. They didn't find no lollipops, no ice cream bars. You know what I'm saying? No Transformer toys. None of that in his bedroom. And they gonna say, and they didn't. They couldn't. They could, because if you've been investigating this man and you have nothing and you just start making stuff up, it's gonna look real funny. I mean, well, we already seen that with COINTELPRO, but obviously J. Edgar Hoover wasn't alive by the time they tried to get Michael Jackson. Or was he? Probably not. Don't care either. But anyway. All right, let's get back to this. Let's get back to this because I want to get into the history of this and really talk about, man, the power, let's I think this is a good segue. You see how we talking about Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson, going to be with Jesus. And now you look at him like, golly, that was 17. This is about to be 17 years since Michael passed away. 17 years since he passed away, right? And look at the impact he still has now. You know what I'm saying? Just think about seriously, think about that for just a second. Elvis don't have that. You don't have who's the king of rock and the king of rock and roll with Chuck Berry. But no, for real, think about that for a second. The guy was so popular. This is a black man in a racist country, America, just call it what it is. That, stop black men at all costs for reaching this heights if they don't play the game. And Michael did not play the game. He played their game against them. You know what I mean? And look how successful he was. Look how he didn't play no games. You know what I mean? Or how ruthless he was in the in business. You know what I'm saying? So if you really think about it, this guy was a hero that gave you hope. And we still celebrate him today. Think about that same impact, right? And the legacy need to carry on like T'Challa. The legacy need to carry on like a Jericho Drum, a.k.a. Brother Voodoo. You know what I mean? The legacy need to come home like a Luke Cage. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is why, again, Luke Cage, the show that was on Netflix, was widely popular. That season 1 was widely popular. He made Let's Go Get a Cup of Coffee mean something totally different. Totally different. And people are still craving for that character to this day. Think about that. They're still craving, even though Jonathan Majors technically did a race swap, he was so good they craving for Kane. Matter of fact, I seen the shade room like, what would be the best prediction that might actually come true? And they had some ridiculous stuff like Krishan Rock and Blueface get back together. Like, nobody wants to see that. You know what I mean? But one of them, surprisingly, was Jonathan Majors coming back in Marvel. And honestly, that could be believable. Why? Because people are still craving. We are very popular. The old saying, they love our blues but hate our rhythm. They love hearing about our blues. They don't want to get up in these shoes and dance with us, though. You know what I mean? And, Yaya and Jonathan would be amazing together. Just don't put Yaya and Anthony Mackie together. If you know, you know. But I want you to stop. I swear to God, I will ban you, Nime's 10, if you ever say something like that. I will ban you. What Ray Pace said, I'll ban you for 55 months. Don't come in here and talk about some Blueface top 5. Don't come over here and talk about Blueface top 5. I love his crash outs. But hold on real quick because I'm texting my brother. All right, Rico need to be up in here. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. So I'm just saying, like, we literally we're trendsetters, we're cultural icons. You know, there's no place where we haven't made a mark in this society. So again, why aren't we just elevating the Black characters? That's the biggest question. Let me go into this real quick. Ebony White was also a Black sidekick to a white cartoon hero. In 1940, Will Eisner introduced him in the Spirit comic. His name was a racist play on words. His looks, big white eyes, and thick reddish lips, as well as the way he spoke, made him a prime example of a racist, stereotypical depiction of Blacks in mainstream comic culture. Eisner later claimed the depiction was deliberate, arguing it corresponded to society's sense of humor at the time. Ebony White helped out the hero, Detective Dennis Cope, in many tricky situations over the years, but especially in later reinterpretations of the series, the character developed beyond the stereotype. Gradual change of roles. In the late 1940s during the 50s, Black comic book characters evolved from their comic relief and niche or other roles as helpful sidekicks for the white heroes to major characters. In 1947, the all-Negro Comics single issue comic was published. It was the first publication exclusively by Black artists. It circulated only within the Black community, and stories include tales of Ace Harlem and Lion Man, both considered early Black comic book heroes. In 1954, Marvel Comics' predecessor, Atlas Comics, published the Jungle Tales series, including Waku, the Prince of the Bantu. Waku is widely seen as the first Black mainstream comic book star, an intelligent, enlightened African tribal chief who had to defend his leadership position many times and protect his people from danger. He usually carried a spear and a tribal shield. And they made fun of this, and technically they kind of made fun of this on the Boondocks when Reginald Hunley was going to make his comic, and he was like, we only got the pilot, and it was a dude chucking a spear, which is another racist term, but hey, yeah, okay. The first African-American hero with his own comic series in the same name was Lobo in 1965. Published by Dale Comics, the gunslinger fought the bad guys in the Wild West. The series was discontinued after 2 editions, reportedly because many retailers refused to carry the comics. Again, you have comic book characters that was originally made for us, and white folks decided, I don't even want that character. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? So again, when people start praising the race swaps, you know what I'm saying? I always gotta say, you know, well, when you do that, you're killing off another mainstream Black character. Because when you praise the race swap, you're champion for it, and you just want everybody to be race swap, just everybody. There is Black characters that you leading on the cutting room floor that will never get that shine. Because here you go, they just think you accept anything, even if it's a race swap. So your original character won't get elevated, then the character reverts back to white in the publications, and there you go. They're making money off of Black talent one way or the other. All right, so in the late 1960s, the first African-American superhero appeared in a mainstream comic, Samuel Wilson, aka Falcon. Introduced by Stan Lee and Gene Colan in 1969, in Captain America, he could fly on the mechanical wings and control birds via telepathy. The superhero from Harlan often slipped into the role of Captain America. At the very latest, in the late 1960s, even superhero comic publishers realized that they were ignoring a certain readership if they didn't come up with Black heroes. Playtheus said, adding that publishers were driven by the market expansion to create new characters. They wanted black kids to read their products. So after denying black people or black characters to be even sold in certain bookstores, now the publishers are like, we're getting a whole new reading base. We need to start making characters for him. Something that was echoed by Jack Kirby. The influence of black exploitation in film genre. This is where Luke Cage comes in and why he beat up Dr. Doom for $200. So-called, what's up, bro? So-called black exploitation films influenced comics in the 1970s. The civil rights movement of the 1960s contributed to the fact that black heroes and heroines conquered the movie theaters in low-budget films that often address the realities of black ghettos. Not Dolomite. Some movies did, but not Dolomite. All right. This development spilled over into comic strips that feature predominantly one-dimensional ghetto gangster stereotypes like Luke Cage, like the one aforementioned that I said before. Again, Luke Cage beat the brakes off for Dr. Doom because he didn't pay him his money, honey. I need my $200. All right. In 1962, Cage, an ex-convict with superhuman strength and almost indestructible skin, was the first black superhero to get his own comic series. The 1970s also saw the appearance of the first black superheroines. Wonder Woman's lost twin sister, Nubia. Let me read that again for when people say Wonder Woman's lost twin sister, Nubia. Have you noticed the DCEU never put her twin sister in the movie? Never, if she was there, never acknowledged her. I'm just saying. Nubia came in 1973, excuse me. Storm 1975, born with superhuman abilities and the power of weather control. And Bumblebee, I love a Bumblebee. 1976, one of the Teen Titans. The sister and one character, of course, they didn't mention was T'Challa, the Black Panther. That's one thing that didn't. But why? But Abundance, ask yourself this question: if that's her twin sister, why was she never mentioned in the beginning? Why they didn't want to have her twin sister involved with Gal Gadot having a black twin sister? Why was that so taboo for them to do in 20 whatever it was? It's in the 2000s, ain't the 1950s. I'm just saying. Since the 1980s, superhero teams have become much more diverse. But it wasn't until 2011 that a top-class black superhero emerged. Following the death of Peter Parker in the Spider-Man series, the comic continued as a Afro-Latino teenager, Miles Morales, was called upon to be the new Spider-Man in an alternate narrative. Black Panther in the future of black superheroes. Black Panther is the most famous and the first black superhero with supernatural abilities in American mainstream comics. The character was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. He appeared for the first time as a supporting character in a Fantastic Four comic book published by Marvel in 1966, which was Fantastic Four number 52 and Fantastic Four number 53, the first appearances of T'Challa. Black Panther, whose real name is T'Challa, son of T'Chaka, let me just say that, and who was a brilliant mind, superhuman reflexes, strength, and the ability to heal wounds. Let me just go back. Let me just go back and just highlight this right there. Let me just highlight this part. The ability to heal wounds. So do you think he would die of a mysterious illness if the man got the ability to heal wounds? I don't think so. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm just saying. Is the king of the fictional, highly developed, African futuristic nation of Wakanda. Because he appeared in the final phase of the civil rights movement in the U.S., even before the Black Panther Party of the same name, the superhero always regarded as conveyed a political message. However, he did not get his own comic series until Jungle Action in 1973. More than 4 decades later, the movie adaptation of Black Panther, directed by Ryan Coogler, the first black Marvel film director, was released in 2018. It was a critically acclaimed box office hit. The film's popularity, along with the fact that a sequel is planned for 2021, and the current socio-political situation are giving a boost to the comic series. And in reaction to the Black Lives Matter movement, a new black hero could emerge from the comics currently on the sidelines, believe Adrius Platius. However, he added more black comic writers and illustrators are needed to give black self-confidence and a stronger voice in comics. Only then will there be a fundamental change. Let me just put this. It will be a fundamental change if we got more writers. Shout out again to my man Marley Mark for creating characters, right? And that tells you right there that in the world that we live in, black superheroes are still needed. They're still wanted. People are craving for black superheroes. They're craving for it. What's up, keyboard warrior? They're craving for it. Why? Because these black superheroes that are out here have an audience. We see this at Comic-Cons. We're starting to see that through the anime. Like, basically, if Marvel and DC was smart, they will push the black characters. Why? And I'm just saying this because it's the truth. Anytime we push black characters, we push it. Especially us, when we get excited about black characters, especially the characters that are written black in the comics and are their adaptation follows suit. If we get excited about it, everybody else does. We make it cool. Mr. Terrific. I don't care what you say about the way he was acting or his voice or why he had to have all, sound like this or his hair was too political and all this other bull crap that people just put on black people is ridiculous. We still made him cool. And that's why I'm shouting out Marley Marr. And more people that are creating and writing these characters, are sorely needed. And I talked about we gonna spend money. Oh yeah, just Grace Randolph. His hair was political, according to Grace Randolph. This is one of the reasons why I am getting into writing and doing independent films. And this is the reason why I love they point out the fact you can say what you want about black exploitation or black exploitation and that movement. It saved Hollywood. And all they needed was they just needed a camera to film a movie. You know what I'm saying? A camera, a script, and some actors. The indie films is out here. Don't just joke on Tubi so much or low budget films. Why? Because this is somebody's craft that they're creating. Going back to that Doorman episode. And yes, okay, so I was wrong because I like to admit when I'm wrong. Doorman is black in the comics. So they got that right, but not Simon Williams. So anyway, if I could create something like the Doorman episode, it was all in noir. Do you know why people like that episode? For one, it's a noir. It's setting a tone. It has a feeling to it. And, me doing my film in noir, that's why I want to do it in noir. Because it just has this tone to it. This clean tone to it. And I feel like, when you could be able to put that on film and people like it, people understand what you're doing. People are talking about this now. I'm just saying. But that's why we go hard, when you know, a Luke Cage or a Jericho Drum or, you know, or other significant black characters are not being portrayed? Why aren't they being portrayed? But then you push a race swap on people and you think we're stupid. That's, I think, is the insulting part, because there is black superheroes that are out here, you know, that, hey, we could be able to elevate these, you know, we could be able to elevate these characters, but do they really want to elevate these characters? Do they want to elevate these characters? Do they want to see these characters shine? And if they don't want to do it, Marley Marl would do it. Chillmonger would do it. A person out there listening to this, you know, listening to the sound of my voice wants to do it, will do it, doing their thing. Filmmakers is going to do it. Shout out to DC World, you know, taking all the anime and stuff. And like that's what I was going to get at. If Marvel was smart, they will look at what anime is doing right now. And what's the audience right now? What's the audience right now for anime? Who's getting ready to cover Galactic Patrol when it dropped? I don't care when it dropped, I'm covering it. You know what I'm saying? I might even do it might not do it on the morning show. I might do it on the you know, I might do it on the whatchamacallit, on the just as a video. But you know what I mean? Because we make this stuff hot. We can do this. We can do this. We don't have to legitimately wait on them. Buy you a camera. Talking to Amari Usher. Amari started off with this first. And then just got a camera, right? Got a camera like this. Just start working. All you got to do was go work. And I was looking online. I was like, man, maybe I need to get, you know, maybe I need to really invest and make some real money, you know, in investing like this high-power camera. The way technology is now, all you need is good editing software. And here's what you can film your movie on right here. Now, this mug is now ridiculously $900, but you can film your movie right here. It wasn't that much when I bought mine. But you can do it. Write your script. Go out of the mode. If you're scared or you're afraid, then do it. You know, you still do it. Because again, we're waiting for these people to create these characters and stuff like that, when we could just create. We can have Marley Marl create his character, and then here I am filming this in the green screen. And because I've invested in good editing software, we can make the special effects. They'll be like, oh, it's bootleg, it's low budget. Well, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. And if somebody just seeing you independently doing your own thing, they gonna want, especially if it's hot, they gonna want to take it. They gonna want to take it. And they're gonna want to do something with it. They're going to want to do something with it. So why not just do your thing? Why not just work? I'm going to take one more with the last episode. The last commercial break. We're going to wrap this up, man. I'll be right back with more of the Dre Mack Show.
Knight Rider will continue in a moment.
Wow, 19,000! For short. It's her!
This is the problem with being rich. Your only other nickname is Dick? No.
So you understand the words I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
What?
Coach, I've got AIDS.
Wrong. You're HIV positive. Big difference. It could be years before you even get sick.
I just wanna take it nice and slow.
With
That's My Slow Jam. We found a way to get you all these slow grinding hits at an unbeatably low price. Act now and get all 58 songs for only 52 cents per track.
Just a good old boy. So skip it, to run, to jump, to hop, hop.
Hi.
Now the conclusion of
Darling, are you all right?
Oh, what happened?
The robot ducked.
Oh, it's a private room. Lock the door.
Of course. First, let me close the blinds. I think someone's calling me.
I didn't hear anything.
Hello?
Monsieur Stedman, this is the Mayor of France.
It's the mayor of France.
It seems that Colonel Haight...
You mean Professor Haight?
Yes, Professor Haight is still alive and he's vowing to destroy you and all of France. There's not a moment to lose.
You got to give me 10 minutes alone with my fiancée. I'm begging you, man.
No, out of the question. Hurry, my yacht is outside.
Darling, I hate to ask, but...
How much do you need?
I'll bring you the change.
Nice of you to drop in, Stedman.
James Brolin. As always, your timing is perfect.
Please, call me Captain Laser.
Still battling Dr. Chaos? I bet Babs is worried sick.
Hey, how does Oprah let you out of the house without a costume?
I'm a secret agent.
Damn! You're good.
I'm the luckiest woman on earth.
All right, I love those Stedman video. I'm sorry, and that's all right. He took a what is funny because I'm just now catching it. I you know, doing editing and stuff like that. I've edited this thing over and over again. When he said the mayor of France, I'm like, the mayor of France? Oh my God, how dumb is Oprah? The mayor of a country. Hilarious. It's the mayor of France. The mayor of France. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. But he's diabolical. Oh man, I don't know why I want to do my head like that. He's diabolical. It's the mayor of France. And that's Josh Brolin, Josh Brolin's daddy. Out here being the, you know. That's funny. That is funny. But yeah. So we got to see the Michael trailer. Hey. That's awesome. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna cry. That's gonna be the movie I cry in. It's Michael Jackson. And I miss Michael Jackson. He just even still watches still a lot of his interviews, his light and all of that is just amazing. So I can't wait to see this. Yep, Thanos. That's Thanos' daddy. James Brolin is Josh Brolin's daddy. And that man was like 6'5". And Josh Brolin is like 5'10", 5'8", between 5'8" and 5'10", something like that. But what Michael Jackson shown was a black man, you know, who came up in this he's 5'8". Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're right, he is 5'8". But who came up in show business, wanted to be set apart from his family, and he did it. You got comic book characters that even debuted, you know, their own comics, came out and said, I'm T'Challa, the king of Wakanda. I am not dead, as you can see. You know what I mean? I am T'Challa, son of T'Chaka. You know what I'm saying? Show him who you are. And look at the global impact that had. Don't tell us our superheroes ain't special. Don't tell us our superheroes ain't powerful. Don't tell us about the power of the superhero. Because trust and believe, the superheroes is out here that is waiting for someone to take them to the next level. You can get a Yahya Abdul-Mateen to do. You can get all of these black actors just waiting in the wings. But will you do it? Like I said, Nubia hasn't been, for her being Wonder Woman's twin sister, she ain't been introduced in mainstream media like that. They're talking about the comics. I mean, not the comics, the mainstream media as far as like television and film, especially film. I'm going to say film because I don't really think so in television, but she damn sure ain't been shown in movies. So, and a lot of people talk about movies. You know what I mean? So, my biggest thing is if we start doing our own thing, will you have that same energy for us? Like Mika G getting ready to be in another movie. Y'all gonna have that same energy to watch her movie, watch my movie, than you do for some Hollywood guy or some rapper now wants to do a new hood movie or whatever. Or maybe he just busts out in the comedy and decide, you know what, that ain't it. I'm gonna cut my hair and everything. Go back to leaning my hat to the side. I gotta get in my own lane. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think, is the power of black superheroes. Is there a power with black superheroes? Have we seen the shift? Have we seen what superheroes look like? Oh, I want to address this real quick. You know what I did not see from Wonder Man? The grifters making little funny faces at Wonder Man and making those little memes, those AI memes with the googly eyes and he look all crazy. Now, this was a character who was a little narcissistic, a little too ambitious, gets with a guy, the guy turned out to be, playing him for the beginning for his own nefarious reasons. There was a big conglomerate that's, there was even behind that altogether. The guy does some criminal activity, so he could get with his best friend. He basically sold his way out of Hollywood so he can get with his best friend. And I didn't hear nothing about why do black people got to be criminals. I didn't hear nothing about black people. I didn't hear about, why couldn't he do this? And why did he have to sound like that? Why couldn't he make this decision, that decision, the other decision, like they did with Ironheart? I'm just saying. I'm waiting for the Butter Biscuit crew to come out. But what do y'all think about this, man? Put it in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of the Dre Mack Show. I'm about to go lift for a minute and then go to bed. But hopefully, unless Blue is still kicking it for his birthday, we'll be back right back at the end of the tonight for the Blurred AF. But again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe power, man. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. It's diabolical. Where's my outro at? Let me get up out of here because you already know I gotta go. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Huh. Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.